ಏರೋಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಇದ್ಲಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So, Bhagavad Gita as it is, second chapter, second verse. So, in the previous verses, we saw that Arjuna was lamenting for his own kinsman, Swajana, and he was showing a lot of compassion and lot of kindness, lot of heartfulness to his own cousins, to his own uncles, and to his Pitamaha, and to so many near and dear ones to Arjuna. But Krishna here in second chapter saying that only Anaryans means opposite to Aryans. Aryan means civilized man. Anarya means uncivilized man. Aryan means one who knows the value of life. One who knows the higher purpose of life. He is called Aryan here. So Krishna is chastising Arjuna that you have become an Anaryan. You are not behaving like an Aryan. So it is not befitting a man who knows the value of life. Aryan means one who knows the value of life. So they lead not to higher planets but to infamy. Krishna is saying, if you behave like an Anarya or opposite to Arya, so it will not promote you to the higher planets, but it will leads to infamy. So your kirti will become damaged, your kirti will become collapsed. So better to behave like a Aryan. So you can see purports given by Srila Prabhupada, that Prabhupada is saying Krishna and the Supreme Personality of God are identical. Therefore, so here Krishna is referred to Bagavan. So we can discuss about the three types of spiritualists. Three types of spiritualists. It is also explained in the Srimad Bhagavatam 1-11 that Vadanti Tattva Vidas Tattva Yagne Vadanti Tattva Vidas Tattvam Yagnanam Advayam Param Brahmeti Paramatmeti Bhagavaneti Sabhyate. So the absolute truth is realized, and that means Krishna is realized in three phases of understanding. So the first step of understanding is only Brahman. That means he is only the Jyoti. So Krishna, these classification of people understand that Krishna is only just effulgence. And the second phase of understanding by the people are the localized Paramatma. Localized Paramatma. And the third type is Bhagavan realization. That means personal realization. So this we can have an analogy that if we refers to sun. So the first classification of students, the neophytes, we can say, they have only the realization of sunshine. So the sunshine is Brahman, and the sun surface is Paramatma, and the sun planet is Bhagavan realization. So here Bhagavan, this absolute truth can be understood by three phases. So the analogy is sun, sunshine, sun surface, and sun's planet. So the first classification of students who are neophytes, they just uh, um, uh, restrict their realization only to sunshine. They claim they understand and they analyze that only sun, the Krishna is only a just effulgence, just only a prakasham, just only a light. But second type of classification of students understand that Krishna is localized in the heart, in the Paramatma, in the heart as a Paramatma. And the third classification of students who are most advanced, the second one is little bit advanced, and the third one is the most advanced, and the topmost realization is we can enter the sun planet and there is a deity, sun deity is there. That is, we served the deity. That is, we entered to the Goloka Vrindavana and we personally serve Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the highest realization. So the Sanskrit word the Bagavan is explained by Parashara Muni, the father of Vyasadeva. So Bhaga means opulences. Van means one who possesses the opulences in full. That is called Bhagavan. So only Krishna can be referred as Bhagavan because he is only the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because Parashara Muni says that one who has six opulences in full. What are those six opulences? All riches, all strength, all fame, all beauty, all renunciation, all knowledge is called Bhagavan. So all these opulences are possessed by even an ordinary living entity also, but not in full, but not all. But Krishna possesses all these opulences, all riches, all beauty, all knowledge, all opulences, all strength, all beauty. So there are many persons who are very rich, but they cannot be rich as Krishna because you can see the riches of Krishna when Krishna he just if you bring one brick from Vaikuntha planet, so that can be equal to the whole material planet. If you bring that one brick from Vaikuntha planet, so that the cost of that and the value of that brick, that Vaikuntha brick, it can buy the whole entire material world. So such a richest person Krishna is. So nobody can be so rich, nobody can be equally rich to Krishna. Because you can see in Bhagavatam, 10th canto, when Krishna married 16,108 wives, you can see each and every wife is bedecked with pearls, diamonds, necklaces, all those things. Each house, each wife has been provided hundreds of servants. And for the whole family of Krishna was provided with so many teachers for their children. And each wife has 10 children. 10 children. So you can just calculate or imagine how many 10 into 16,108. Like on 16,110 for 10 students, 10 children, one teacher is appointed. Like that, so many teachers are appointed. It is voluminous. You cannot measure such a richest person Krishna is. And also it is mentioned in Shastras that material world is only 1/3 of a spiritual planet. So Krishna is so rich. And Krishna is very, very powerful. You can see Krishna at the age of 3 months he killed the big, gigantic Asuri Putana. When she left the body, when Krishna sucked her life air, her measurement of the body was so many kilometers, but Krishna was very, very small, very tiny, but he killed Putana. So Krishna is such a powerful, and he lifted Govardhana hills with just a little finger at the age of 7. So that is the potency of Krishna. And Krishna's fame is always seen even after 5,000 years before. 5,000 years, the Bhagavad Gita was spoken of 5,000 years before, but still now everybody is reciting Bhagavad Gita slokas, and still now they are chanting the holy names of that. But still, Krishna is famous all over the planets, but in different names and different circumstances. So his fame will never get deteriorated. So he's all fame and he's all beauty. So Krishna, it is explained by Brahma in the Brahma Samhita that Kandarpa Koti Gamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindamadi Purisham Tamaham Bhujami. Venum Konanta Maravinda Dalaya Taksham Barhavatamsam Masitambuda Sundarangam Kandarpa Koti Gamaniya Vishesha Shobham. So Manmada is the most beautiful person in all the universes. But if you see the beauty of Krishna, that even if thousands and thousands of Manmadas, Cupid, is if they stand before Krishna, they are not equal to the Krishna's beauty. Even Krishna himself will get defeated to Krishna's beauty. He is so beautiful. And if you see Krishna's knowledge, just in a matter of 30-45 minutes, he spoke entire Bhagavad Gita. He spoke Bhagavatam. He spoke all Puranas by incarnating as Vyasadeva, literary incarnator. So he is so knowledgeable person. And renunciation, you can see in Treta Yuga that when Lord Ram was asked to leave the kingdom, leave Ayodhya, the next moment he left Ayodhya after receiving instructions from his father. Such a Vairagi Krishna is. So like this, we can understand that Bhagavan means all 6 opulences in full. And also Krishna is, only Krishna can claim this because he is the Supreme Personality. No living entity, even including Brahma, Shiva also will not have these opulences as fully as Krishna. Therefore is concluded in Brahma Samhita that Ishvara Paramaha Krishnaha Sachidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarna Karanam. So he is Ishvara. Ishvara means controller of all universes. And his Paramaha means he is great, he is supreme. And Sachitananda Vigraha, his future is Sachita, Sachitananda. Sachi means, Sat means eternal, Chit means knowledge, full of knowledge, Ananda means full of bliss. So Krishna is all bliss. Krishna is all bliss and all knowledge. So his body is eternal, full of knowledge and bliss. The Bhagavatam also it is listed that Ete Chamsa Krishna Ete Chamsa Kalapumsha Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam Indriyani Vyakulam Mrudayante Yuge Yuge. Even the plenary portions of the list, all the list incarnations of Godhead submitted here with as either plenary portions or parts of the plenary portions. So the all other expansions like Rama, Govinda, Krishna, and other all plenary expansions, Vamana, Matsya, Kurma, Narasimha, Hayagriva, all are plenary expansions of Krishna. But Krishna is Swayam. Krishna is Swayam. It is said, but Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. It is quoted in 1.3.28 Bhagavatam. So he is the source of both super soul and the impersonal Brahman. Impersonal Brahman. So without having the person or without having a personalized nature, one cannot have the sunshine, because only from the source, only from Krishna, we will get the sunshine. Only if you have sunshine, you will get the sunshine. Otherwise, you will not get the sunshine. That criteria we should understand. So, in the presence of Supreme Personality of Godhead Arjuna, lamentation of his kinsmen is certainly unbecoming. Therefore, Krishna is expressed his surprise with the word Kutaha, wherefrom such impurities were never expected from a person belonging to the civilized class of men known as Aryans. So, the word Aryan is applicable to person who knows the value of life and a civilization based on spiritual realization. So, whom we can call Aryan? One who have spiritual realization, one who know the values of life, and one who is very civilized. Then only we can call Aryan. So, here Krishna is addressing Arjuna as an Aryan. That means these qualities, statements given by you are categorized as an Arya, not an Aryan. An Aryan. So Krishna is saying Aryan people will not speak like this, will not behave like this. So, and also Krishna is indirectly saying that Arjuna has become cowardice. He doesn't want to fight with, but Kshatriya's quality is to fight. If one is invited or one is asked to fight, means definitely Kshatriya has to fight with equally the powerful person. All these qualities, the non-Aryan qualities, will not give you fame in this world. It gives you infamy. That's what Krishna is saying. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. So to summarize this verse, that we can understand three phases of understanding Krishna. One is Brahman, Paramatma, and Bagavan. Brahman means only the Nirakara Rupa, that is sunshine, and second is the knowledge of the absolute truth, that is personally the localized Paramatma, and the third one is Bhagavan, the full knowledge and fully understanding that Krishna is a person and Krishna is a Akar. So, and it is compared to sunshine, sun surface, and sun planet. So, three classifications of students are there. The neophytes understand Krishna as only light, the Brahman light. So, most of the people will restrict to this only, but there are, if you read Shastras very carefully, then you can understand that there are still furthermore that the Paramatma realization is there and Bhagavan realization is the highest. The second classification of students will understand the knowledge of the absolute, but still if you go further, that Krishna is Bhagavan, Krishna is person, that Krishna has got his own abode. From this abode, all this comes as he is the source. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam Ete Chamsa Kalapam Sa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam Indriyani Vyakulam Mrudayante Yuge Yuge. So all the plenary portions comes from the source of the avatari Krishna. So Krishna is the source of all incarnations. And also word Bhagavan also refers to one who possesses six opulence: all beauty, all riches, all strength, all renunciation, all fame, and all knowledge. So nobody has this in full. Even Shiva, Brahma, the great demigods also doesn't have this. Only Krishna has this opulences in full. So that is why it's called Bhagavan. That is why the whole throughout Bhagavad Gita we can see that Bhagavan Vacha. It is addressed to Krishna as Bhagavan Vacha. And Brahma also says he is the controller, Ishvara Varma Krishna. And his bodily feature is also considered as eternal, full of knowledge and bliss. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare. Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Bhagavatam.